Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Letty. This is Letty Sparkle. Welcome. I'm a crazy makeup lover from England. I live in Bournemouth and I love all things makeup. So if you love makeup too, consider subscribing to my channel, hit notification bell so you don't miss when I'm posting. So today's video we created this look here, which is a recreation of this Judastape, which I will put here, a picture here for you. So I'll pop a picture, let me move a bit, a picture here for you of this look. This is what I'm recreating today. Just thought it'd be fun. I've never really done one of these face touch properly. I have gone a bit heavy on the highlight just to kind of emphasize the look a little bit. So yeah, I absolutely love how it turned out. I think it looks really good. But if you want to see what products I use, I'm mainly going to be using two palettes, which is the Carnival 3 palette with Stacie and Bperfect, and the Morphe X Avani. I only use a couple of shades from here. It's mainly this palette. But yeah, and I use a lot of the P. Louise bases. So if you want to see how I created it, what steps I followed, then please just keep on watching. Thank you. Okay, so hi everyone. So I've already done one eye off camera just because I tried to do it twice and it did not work. So I'm going to do this eye for you on camera now. I've done this eye off camera because I just couldn't figure it out. So what I had to do is go in, do my P. Louise blank canvas base, so it's all like pretty much dry, and then I'm going to go in. I'm just going to do the steps as I did on this eye, so I'm just going to bring you in a bit so you are right here quite close. So I'm just going to go in with the purple Acid Rain, which is, where is it? I can't see it. Oh, here it is. I'm going to start off with the Acid Rain Mama Mitchell part in Ecstasy. So I'm just going to start here. Just going to do like a line and just go from there. I chose this look because I thought it was going to be really, really simple. That was stupid. It was definitely not simple. I'm just going to go underneath and kind of go directly like up, just to kind of draw out what I need to kind of, the shape I want. And then I'm going to go in with, I can't remember which brushes I use now. I'm going to go in with this brush and just kind of go in with a bit more of the shade and kind of pop it in the middle and then start blending it out. Go with a smaller brush. This is a small brush from Spectrum A13. I'm just going to kind of blend that out. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with this brush, like a fluffy brush, has no name. I'm just going to go into this shade Blackberry from the Stacie Carnival palette. This one here, I've got purple all over my fingers, ignore that. So that shade there, which is Blackberry. I'm just going to pop that basically where I've put the purple base. I'm just going to pop that everywhere and then start kind of blending it out. Okay, like so. And then I'm going to start going in with my colours. So I'm going to go in with I'm going to go between a mixture of Fruity and Magenta, for these two, and just kind of put that above like the purple to kind of blend like that out. I'm going to take like a fluffier brush just to kind of blend that all out with. And I'm going to go in with the orange called Mango. I'm going to go in between Mango and Yellow there, just to kind of bring that orange shade into the mix. Okay, and then with the little one that I was using the purple with, I'm going back into that purple and just kind of bring a bit of the purple back. I think it's amazing how people can create the like really crazy looks, because this one I thought was going to be really easy, which is why, to be fair, I chose it. And it's actually turned out to be fairly difficult. Not like overly difficult, but difficult, way more difficult than I was ever anticipating it was going to be. Okay, I will go back over the edges with more colours once I've got my face on. I'm just going to cut the crease. So to start off with, I just cleaned up my crease. And I used just a Q-tip and a bit of micellar water. And I went quite high to kind of get the desired shape, like so. So it's pretty, yeah, it's perfect. Okay, and then for the cut crease, I kind of went in with the white, or the re-white from the cancelled collection from P. Louise. And I just took a little bit on a flat brush and brought it here. I kind of took that about a quarter of the way. Okay, and then with the rest, what I did, I mixed a little bit of the white with a little bit of nitro from the, again, Mitchell Acid Ring collection to come up with like a lighter blue. And I went with, again, a flat brush. This is a P. Louise cancelled again collection. And I kind of mixed that in with this one. Just down here. And then what I did, went with a fluffy brush, and I started on one side. And then blent them out together to kind of set them, and then I'll go in with a smaller brush that I can actually fit in the middle there to kind of pat that into place. Like so. So it's kind of like all blended in nicely. Like so. And then what I did then is I went in with a bit of Lagoon from the Carnival palette, and I went in with a bit of white from the Morphe X Avani palette. So this one here, the white in this palette's amazing. I really, really like it. So I went with a small, where's my small brush? Take this one. This is the Mickey Mouse brush I got from Superdrug, I think, and I'm going to go in with the white first. I'm going to pop that immediately in the inner corner. And then I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to go in with a little bit of Anthony, which is the blue, on the other side of this brush. I'm just going to pop that next to that one. I'm going to blend them both in with one here, which is called Fishing. Again, on the same brush, just in between those two to kind of blend them both together. Then I'm going to go to the shade called Lagoon from the Stacie Marie palette and pop that in the outer bit, just to basically set all of that in place. Okay, and then what I will do, I'll basically intensify the purple on this side. So I'm going to go back in with a bit of the P. Louise base and kind of create like a liner, almost. Probably about 3/4 of the way in. I don't want to go in to the inner corner or anything. And then what I'll do is I'll go in with that brush there with the shade from the palette, which is Blackberry, on top of that shade there. And then I'm just going to bring the purple back in and around this one to kind of match them up a little bit like this. So just kind of keep adding to kind of blend them all in together. and then you kind of go in and kind of blend that out a little bit, and then you go back in with the purple again just to kind of build it up, and you just do that until you kind of are satisfied at what you've done. Kind of resembles the other side, so I'm quite pleased with it now. And then underneath I took a little bit of the Raver shade from the Mitchell Acid Rain collection with P. Louise. I'd put that on my waterline. And then with, again, that same brush, again with purple, take a little bit from the tube. I've run out of what I had in my thing. I'm just going to go underneath my eye. I've got pink. Oh, my contact, I've got it. And then I'm just going to go underneath my eye. This is just basically to have a base for the shadows to kind of stick to. And then I'm going to go in with that small brush that I was using. Which is, I can't find it. Oh, it's here. Which is here. I'm just going to kind of go in and basically like blend that out. And what I'll do, I'll go in with all the yellows and pinks and stuff once I've done my base, because then I'll know where I am with it. So I'm going to go into my base off camera, and then I'll be right back just to finish off the eyes. I probably will stick some lashes on and everything ready. I'll just do my foundation and stuff because the look has a little bit of highlighter here and a little bit of nose contour, so I'll do all that. But I'll come back and do that with you, so just bear with me 1 second. Okay, so it's really starting to take shape. I'm just going to do some contouring because the contour and her bronzing is very heavy on the picture, so I'm going to do the same. So I've got itchy face now. So I'm going to do some cream contouring with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Palette. Sorry, I've got really itchy face. Okay, so she has it like quite high. Rub that in, and to do that I'm going to use a Real Techniques Expert Face brush. I'm just going to like blend all of that in. I'm just going to bring it out a little bit so you can see like my whole face almost. Okay. Obviously it needs more, but I'll get to that in a second. It's just really heavily contoured her nose. I think I need a darker shade. Hang on. Okay, so I'm going to go in a little bit more, probably with this shade here from this is a Barry M Contour Kit. I'm just going to go in again. Oh, this one's actually quite, yeah. It's just a bit more contouring. The other one's more like a bronzer. Okay, so the contour on the nose is pretty heavy. Okay, then let's blend that out. Okay, I'm just going to powder. I'm just going with this fluffy brush like this. I'm just going to kind of powder like down my nose. To really give that like contoured effect. And then I'm just going to go in with like a big powder brush. I'm just going to use my Laura Mercier one. Okay. Now powder contours, so we're going to go in with, I my Too Faced Contour palette. And I'm going to go in with this shade first, just to add a little bit to the contour. I'm going to use this little tiny brush from Spectrum. I'm going to go in quite high. Just basically copying like so. Never had such a contoured nose. A little bit under my lip just to make it look a bit bigger, basically. And then I'm going to go in, brush like this, which is like, this is a tart one, it's like a mermaid one. I'm going to go into that shade there. And go over that one. I'm going to be a bit more light with that one. Okay. A little tiny bit up here. I'm going to use my Give Them Lala bronzer, just because I love that bronzer. And I think it does give me a really lovely bronze. Obviously this is a very over the top bronze. So just, you know, I would normally not go out looking like this, but my face looks pretty flawless, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, blush. So for blush I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Mango Daiquiri blush from Made by Mitchell. And I'm just gonna pop a little bit of it, like on a small stippling brush, on my arm. And just kind of go very, very lightly. And then go back in with a bit of bronze and kind of blend that all in. So I love that blush. I always use far too much. But I love how that looks. And then, right, the highlight is very, very intense. So hang on. I'm going to go over the Fenty Beauty highlight. I mean, her highlight is not really, and that shade's quite a white highlight, but I don't really have one and I don't think they suit me. So I'm going to go in with the Fenty one. So this is the Fairy Bomb Shimmer Powder. It's just beautiful. Okay, oh, the only problem with this is it just goes everywhere. And then I'm gonna take a very, like, should be like an eyeliner brush. I'm gonna go into that powder and just pop a little bit on my nose, like so. And then for lips, I'm going to take my Huda Beauty Flirt. Just going to give it a quick sharpen. Look how small it is. I do love this one though. So, okay, so lips are overdrawn slightly. Okie dokie. Then I'm going to go in with Doll Beauty C'est La Vie. Okay, a little bit more with the lip liner, just to kind of bring that darkness back in, and then a bit of gloss. For gloss, I'm using the Revolution gloss there, and I'm just going to pop that like so. So my lips look very juicy. Okay, so I'm just going to finish off my eyes now. My desk's an absolute mess already. Okay, so I'm going to go in and just do a bit more blending under here. I'm just going to start with this one, just kind of take that underneath. Like so. And then I'm going to go in with the pink quickly. I'm going to just go in with this one, which is called Pink Lily. I'm just going to take that like just directly underneath that shade and kind of join it up with the wing here. And then I'm going to go in with that blending brush that we used, which is this one from Louise. I'm just going to go in between the two oranges, mango and yellow, and just kind of bring that again underneath. Like so. And the same on this side. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of the purple in that fluffy brush and just kind of bring the purple back in at the end here. And just kind of blend that into my light hairline. Because to be honest, that's kind of what she looks like she has done in the picture. And then with like a fluffy brush, I'm just going to kind of blend all of that out. Oh, and I've got powder all over my eyebrow. Let's quickly set the brows. I've got my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel. Okay, like so. So I'm just going to quickly just pop on some lashes, do my hair, and then I'll be right back to show you the finished look. So this is all done. So obviously I've gone a bit OTT on the highlight just because she has done that on the photo. So I'll pop a photo now, like here, of the look, and this is the look here. So I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I think it looks very, very similar. The middle bit is a slightly more turquoise on her picture, while mine's a bit more white. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, let me see if I can find a turquoise. Possibly one palette that I have a turquoise. Oh, this one. Maybe this one will do. I'm just gonna ruin it all now. I'm going to find a clean brush, which is impossible because they're all dirty. Okay, I'm just going to pop a little bit of this on a turquoise shade in the middle here. Okay, yeah, just very slightly. Like so. Yeah, that makes it look a bit more. More similar. Yeah, okay, that looks way more similar. Just a little touch of the turquoise from the LA Girl palette. And this is the finished look. Let me give you a good up close up. I do love how it turned out. I think it looks amazing, and it's such a very full-on crazy look, but I actually really, really like it, and I think it looks stunning. And yeah, the highlight and everything's over exaggerated. I've got a lot of makeup on, but actually I really, really like how it looks. So yeah, this is the final look. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a huge big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I shall see you in my next one. Thank you. Bye bye.